is a dream, time like a stream carries our burdens away. Never despair, joys everywhere, love can befriend you today. Free from all care, like birds on the air, soar above griefs and worries, seek joy and be gay.
Often on earth, things of great worth, worldly ambitions defy. Sometimes a friend helps us ascend up from life's cares to the sky. Love is a star, though shining afar. It can guide us and help us to a light to draw nigh. Life is a dream, time like a stream carries our burdens away. Never despair, joys everywhere, love can befriend you today. Free from all care, like birds on the air, soar above griefs and worries, seek joy and be gay. Often on earth, things of great worth, worldly ambitions defy. Sometimes a friend helps us ascend up from life's cares to the sky. Love is a star, though shining afar. It can guide us and help us to a light to draw nigh. Love is a star, though shining afar. It can guide us and help us to a light to draw nigh. Many hands make a miracle. Let's all join hands together. Life on earth is so wonderful when people laugh and dance and struggle as friends. Then all their dreams achieve their ends. Many hands make a miracle. People climbing together. Soon we reach to the pinnacle of every mountain peak we hazard as one. We lift our hands to welcome the sun. Many hands make a miracle. Let's all join hands together. Life on earth is so wonderful when people laugh and dance and struggle as friends. Then all their dreams achieve their ends. Many hands make a miracle. People climbing together. Soon we reach to the pinnacle of every mountain peak we hazard as one. We lift our hands to welcome the sun. We lift our hands to welcome the sun.
We hope you enjoyed Swamiji's music. Everything that we need to know on the spiritual path is in his music. And I highly recommend you sing all these songs at home and join our choir when you can. It took a lot of dedication. They all practiced once or twice a week together to get that good. And plus we had some ringers in there. So thank you, everyone, for singing. And again, welcome, everybody. I remember in 2016 when we opened the temple downstairs, and we thought it was very crowded, but then the next week, not quite so crowded. We hope that's not true of today. But sooner or later, and actually after the pandemic, we never thought that we would get to this point because so many people just wanted to stay home. But then we found after some while there was a turning point when people just started coming to satsang again. And satsang is really the time when we share. We're not divided by, oh, I'm in level 1, you're in level 2. None of that. We're just devotees together. We're just spiritual family together. And that's what we are today. So thank you again for coming.
Again, as we've been saying, this temple really is a gift all around. It's a gift from all of you who have helped to make it possible through many different ways, especially prayers as we were getting down to the 11th hour and sort of wondering, would we have carpet and would we have fans and certainly would we have ACs? It all was delayed because Divine Mother likes to keep our lives interesting, as Master said, but at the last minute it all came together, but there was a lot of work before that. And it really was a team effort of so many people. Recently, in this last week, I at the end of the evening, I looked at my call history, and I had 70 calls that day. Incoming, outgoing, missed. And then, a few days later, I thought, gosh, today also seemed busy, and I looked and scrolled, and after I got to 100, my phone stopped counting. And that was only back to 1 p.m., so the calls from the morning were already gone. So anyway, a lot of help, a lot of connection, a lot of people. Please, yeah. They're all here?
Are they all here?
No, okay, no problem. We have some friends we would like to thank, and I think we'll move that to later on in the program if they have a chance to arrive. Are they not coming?
There's some seats reserved if Ramachandran would like to sit
I have to get a secret message. Just a second.
Well,
No, we're not thanking him yet. But if you could sit.
could give
Okay.
a
Yeah,
gift
we
to-
will. We
let's
will.
do
We will.
for-
But do you know if Sridhar and Archie are coming? Hey, did you call them? Why don't you call them? Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
do
Please,
Sissy
Mr. Ramachandran and Ram.
Sharmila
Is
and
Ram here?
Is Ram here?
There you go.
And so far, Ajay is not here. Sridarji is not here. Okay, and Vijay? No.
VJ?
Is Vijay here?
Prasanna, can you see if VJ's here also? Okay.
Okay. Well, people have their own timing. But we want to begin the thank yous, and so we'll have a few more thank yous afterwards to our builder, to the foreman, and also to Vijay, who contributed with his brilliant mind and experience in building as well. But right now, we are thanking Ramachandran ji and Sharmila ji and Ram. And Ramachandran was the one who made this happen, as well as Sharmila. Again, in 2016, this place you could never imagine could be turned into a center and an apartment where Dharmarajan and I stay. He was willing to knock down walls to make a bigger temple. The big temple we have downstairs is because he knocked down some walls, but also we were able to have multiple classrooms and a boutique and all sorts of things because Ramachandranji was willing to knock it down and build it back up. And Sharmila has been really involved closely with helping to manage the workers and working with Sridhar and Ajay also, and having great ideas. In fact, having the stairs over there is Sharmila's brilliant manifestation. And so anyway, we just want to give all our gratitude. We just so love and appreciate you and all you've done. And look at this now. Who would have ever known it would be like this, sir? But he created everything we needed to move in for a temple. And who does that except someone who is just very generous and caring about divine will and the love of God. So
it's a blessing for all of us, and thank you. Thanks to Master and all our line of thank you.
we have a little gift for you. Great to see you. I think you're going to be. Actually, Sharmila, we have another one for you also, but it didn't arrive. It's in the mail.
And so this is Ajay and Sangeeta and their daughter Sahana. And Ajay and Sangeeta are the builders. And if you want to thank them for this temple, remember to also thank them for the downstairs temple, because they did that one too. And we had, from the very beginning, Ajay and Sangeeta had been guiding us rightly and what was the right way to approach this thing, along with Ramachandran Sir and Vijay. We had many meetings, and then we had regular updates, and we were all sort of hanging on as November 19th was looming closer and closer. And then we want to particularly thank them for, of course, everything, but especially the altar, because Ajay worked closely with the Ananda architect, Panduranga, at Ananda Village. He designed it, but of course it looks perfect on paper. And so Ajay worked so hard, and Sangeeta with their different saws. He said, my workshop is littered with false attempts at this arch in the back. And even when they brought it in, they brought a few extra copies of it, just in case something was needed. And then also to get the backdrop, and then together they did the backlit photos. And the last thing was the spiritual eye. And he said again just this week that my workshop has many spiritual eyes all over. How to get it to stick, the right frame, in other words. So anyway, and with the way everything came together, the masters and the spiritual eye were the last thing to arrive in the temple, so it was very fitting. And then again, the downstairs temple that we have been in that has launched this temple. So they are our gratitude from the past and the present, and then maybe the future. Because with this altar looking so beautiful, the downstairs is crying out for an altar. And so, but again, thank you for all your support, because we had a design for the downstairs altar at the very end of the project, and we made some discreet inquiries into what might the cost be, and when we found out, we said, that's fine. But this time we were able to do it right because of all of your help, so thank you all. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Sahana. Should be some seats. Continuing in this spirit of gratitude, we want to thank all of you all who have come. It's really a celebration of so many things. This new temple has come at a time when it is Nanda Chennai's 10-year anniversary. And so many of us in this spiritual family have known each other for 10 years, or if it's less, it feels like 10 years in a good way. But also to remember and to be very grateful for all our friends who have come. And most of our friends here, some of them may be new to you, but we have known each other for 30 years. And so we're so glad to have had these friendships all this time. It's really what makes the spiritual path real. As Master said, God's love comes to us through our friends. He said more than that. He said, we can't choose our relatives, but thank God we can choose our friends. So we're so grateful to have as our speakers today Jyotishji, Deviji, Dhyanaji, and Jayaji, and also, of course, our chief guest, Padma Shri Kartikeyanji. Could you please come and take your seats up here? Yes, I know. They know. This here. Oh, you can put it to Master if you want. You can put it there if you like. Yeah. I would like to give a introduction of Padma Shri Kartikeyanji, who needs no introduction for anyone here, but I want to say we're so grateful, sir, for your presence. This was really another miracle that we felt came from Swamiji. Kartikeyanji, he's so busy, he's traveling all over the world, and he happened to be in Chennai this time. And so that was the first miracle. And then we asked him if he could come, and he said, I will rearrange my schedule to be able to come and preside over the temple opening. So thank you, sir. As you surely know, Kartikeyanji served as the director of the Central Bureau of Investigation. He was the chief of the CBI's team investigating the tragic assassination of Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. His successful and swift resolution of that case has been praised as a model investigation by India and many other nations. Sri Kartikeyanji has also served India as the Special Director General of the Central Reserve Police Force and as the Director General of the National Human Rights Commission. In gratitude for his life of service to India, the government honored him with the Padma Shri Award in 2010. Sri Kartikeyanji travels throughout the world speaking on social subjects such as human rights, crisis management and investigation, leadership, and human values. He created the Foundation for Peace, Harmony, and Good Governance, which received special recognition from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And he was just with the Prime Minister just a few weeks ago. He has been the friend of several Prime Ministers, Supreme Court Justices, and Presidents of India. He helped dedicate memorials for Abdul Kalam both in Rameshwaram and in Delhi. And he arranged a meeting between Abdul Kalam ji and Swami Kriyananda ji when Abdul Kalam ji was president. And it was a wonderful meeting together that they had, and Swamiji spoke of it often. Really, Swamiji's friendship with Kartikeyanji was something that was an inspiration to all of us, and of course it continues in its own way. We saw, Swamiji said to Kartikeyanji that I feel that we have been brothers, or I feel towards you as a brother. And Kartikeyanji expressed that friendship for Swamiji in so many ways. He organized many public talks in many prestigious venues all around Delhi and all around India. There was a very large talk in Siri Fort. Also, he helped launch the Bhagavad Gita, the Essence of the Bhagavad Gita book, with Chief Minister Srila Dikshit. He arranged a very large talk in the India International Center that was overflowing in an outdoor venue. And in addition, Kartikeyanji visited Ananda village several times. And I hope I'm not giving away one of your stories, but he said, the first impression he said that it made on me is that no one keeps their doors locked. And he said, you can understand my surprise in working with the police. No need for police. But he has been a great friend to Jyotishji and Deviji. Every major public talk they have given in Chennai, he has been the chief guest to welcome and introduce them. He organized a talk in Coimbatore for them a few years ago, and has been a constant support and friend to Swamiji and to all of us as Swamiji's children, Swamiji's legacy, and Ananda going forward. And as I said, he went to Ananda village many times to meet Swamiji, but also many more times after Swamiji's passing, including the 50th anniversary. He just celebrated Ananda India's 20th anniversary at Ananda Pune. So of course we have a lot of gratitude to him for what he has done for this nation, for this world, and for Ananda generally. But we also must always keep a special place in our hearts for Ananda Chennai, because really Ananda Chennai happened through God's grace and through all of your prayers, but through the instrument of Kartikeyanji. Because when Swamiji was coming to India in 2012 and 13, there was a plan for him to speak in several cities. And one of the cities in the south planned was Hyderabad. Sorry, Hyderabad. We owe Hyderabad a lot. So please, keep Hyderabad in your prayers and let's go and visit and celebrate. But that at that time, the talk somehow couldn't get organized to one thing or another. Nobody's fault, but it just wasn't coming together. And Kartikeyanji said, you really must come to Chennai. And he was pushing that, saying, I can help you, and we can organize it, but you must come to Chennai. It had been many years since Ananda had been in Chennai, and many years since Swamiji himself had been in Chennai. He had been here in the 50s. And so Kartikeyanji basically swayed and convinced, okay, try a city that you've, not been to in many, many years. And as you all know the rest of the story, at the Music Academy, 3,000 people tried to attend. It was filled to overflowing. So many of Kartikeyanji's friends came. At the end, there were so many motorcycles parked that they were blocking the traffic. And Tulasi was there, and the police came up to him and said, these are a lot of motorcycles. What's going on? They're blocking the traffic. I'm, going to have to do something about that. And then at that moment, the police commissioner came out of the auditorium after...